Previously on Inside Scoop.
I mean, we weren't married at first sight, but we got really put together for a week.
In a car.
For a week.
A 7-hour
drive. So I think you can look at this and we talk about the 90-day thing for us. But before that little 90-day window, you and I spent a week together.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
And that mattered.
And it wasn't voluntary.
No, and so when I look at this, I'm like, okay. And so I think I feel more aligned with Married at First Sight than I do with 90 Day when I see this. Because I think for us, you know, we weren't that old, but you and I were both at the right place at the right time, the right state of mind.
Yeah.
And so when I look at this and you see, I think when you see these couples and these people, you'll get to a point where you go, you know what? Yeah, I can identify with that.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Coupled with Chaos.
Inside Scoop 308. This week we are covering, what is it, episode 10 of Baylen, episode 8 of Last Resort, episode 11 of Diaries. We've got some scoop news, and for the maybe breaking news, first time for us, we're going to talk about Married at First Sight. Season 20? Where have we been?
Is it really? That's crazy.
That's just the U.S. one. There's like a billion of those.
UK and Australia.
Yeah, Australia. We've seen some of the Australia. I had you watch that for the first time. It was, I'm not saying we were watching it completely 100% above board. So we may have had a VPN involved and there was some things. But
well, I liked the U.S. one.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that and Scoop News and whatever else.
A little tidbit of info about those too.
Well, here's what I don't want to do. I'm not going to scoop anything with Married at First Sight. If you're headed in that direction. Okay, good.
No. I was just going to say a little tidbit of info I researched about those shows. Because
we'll do that during when we talk about that show.
Okay.
How about that? Spoiler alert, Kelly's got some inside scoop about, I guess, more of the marriage process for that show. So if you want to hear us talk about that, you'll have to wait. First, though, we're going to talk about, let's do Last Resort first. It's about the end of that. I guess some Shekinah. Everyone hates Shekinah.
Yes.
This is
everyone.
This seems to be. I wonder if Sarper goes, you know what? I've had just really enough of this. And
here's how I feel about Shekinah. Kind of like, because I equate everything in life to dogs.
Wow.
I feel like if anyone does not like if my dogs don't like someone, I probably also don't like that person because I trust my dog's judgment. I think they have way better insight about people and their intentions than even I do. And so just like if my dogs don't like them, then I probably shouldn't. I equate that to Shekinah. Anybody who does like Shekinah, I probably am not going to like.
Maybe this is why Sarper's bits on his during his comedy shows are about her.
Or about her.
Maybe it's real. We were thinking you would just kind of be an innocent victim, but that may not be the case.
Yeah, I think he needs a place to vent is what that's about.
I mean, she just has no sympathy, no empathy. She's
for
just
anyone.
Devoid of
emotion.
Right, unless it's anger of not liking people.
Or it's about herself.
Miraculously enough, this is the uniting force on the entire show. We all don't like her. You know, and Patrick, he came out because he wasn't angry about it. And at this point, I think Patrick sees that I'm going to lead this charge. And I really just don't like you.
Right.
He said.
And I'm the one that's going to say it.
Amazing. Everybody. Nobody likes her. I think when she takes and leaves while they're having their their discussions, I think it's just completely cold.
Yeah, and I think that that's the last straw for everybody there. Because she has no accountability and doesn't care to have accountability. I mean, I think her, oh, I'm sorry, my go back to your country offended you, is really about sorry you feel that way. Not sorry I said something so harsh and cold and horrible and hateful to you. It's not, I'm sorry I said that. It's, I'm sorry you feel bad about that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's different.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about what her intentions are.
No, I didn't mean.
Just people's perceptions. But there's no nice way to intend that. It's just bad.
Well, it could be. You could say it in the, like, I will watch your dogs and your kids. Why don't you go back to your own country? Maybe this is what
to visit.
Yes. You maybe have a sick relative. You could go see your cousin. Context. Are you sure? Maybe she's just misunderstood. She could be meaning that.
I think not.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, but she's a perpetual victim, though.
How about her when Sarper is helping Thais down the mountain?
That was the last possible straw for me.
You already went past the last straw. The double last straw.
That was way. That was, if there was any hope for redemption, there is none.
Now, to be honest, there's no chance, I would assume, such a slim chance of them dying there. Although I'm sure they had to sign a waiver.
But she was terrified, and Sarper, because he's not a half bad guy, at least recognized, you know, I can make her feel better about this because I can see she's terrified.
And he did.
That's the human side of him. Mm-hmm. Nothing personal involved there at all, because he knows that they're feuding with both of them. Mm-hmm. But her first and only reaction is, I now hate you, Sarper, because you sided with the enemy. You cannot help the enemy because that's my enemy, and now you are not loyal. What the heck?
Should let her just be afraid. Now, she would have been fine, I'm assuming. But to make her... Look how proud and happy she was when she got down, and that she had done that.
Yes, right.
So that was really
just
good.
Awful. There's nothing redeeming about her that I have seen. I mean, she'd have to work really hard to show me something positive because, wow.
Boy, you'd like to meet her parents.
Right. And, you know, and they're probably nice people because she said that they lived like an Amish-type lifestyle.
Well, I don't know.
So they're probably pretty wholesome and,
I'm guessing,
bland, and she just went cuckoo opposite.
She probably thinks it's like Amish. I'm more thinking it's more culty than Amish. Is what I think.
Well, I guess they lived near Amish people, though.
We lived in an encampment, a compound. That's what I would ask her.
Send her to, what did she say? Peru or somewhere for...
Did you live
6 months, and she lived in a play... little thing.
What did we call
on a dirt floor for 6 months?
Did we call it a campground? Did we call it a ranch? Or did we call it a compound?
Yeah.
If it's a compound with gates, you're probably in a cult.
I'm still trying to figure out why they kept sending her away. Like, was she always a problem, rebellious child?
I don't know about rebellious. Maybe she just said mean things to the rest of the family.
Probably.
That's probably more like it.
Well, given the relationship she has with her sisters, I'm guessing that's probably the case, because I don't think there's anybody in her family that likes her either.
Yeah, it appears to be. And maybe it was best that the daughter is in some kind of her own encampment.
Yes.
Maybe that's
with
better.
Normal people.
Maybe.
Who don't hate everyone.
We'll find out. We don't know where exactly
normal
she
encampment.
is.
You're funny. She's at boarding school.
How about the Rebecca and Zaid nighttime little counseling session? I was wondering how the therapist, counselor, I'm not sure if he's certified. I don't know what he is. His position there as Rebecca's freaking out and Zaid is saying, well, look, this is what she gets like.
Right.
And so he's supposed to be the one to bring all this together. And
he didn't say anything.
Well, he did appear to be kind of siding with him. We're trying to talk, and here you are avoiding again. It was still, those are all things that are going to make her just elevate more and more.
Except that he's right.
Well, I get it.
Because she is completely not participating appropriately to therapy. She cuts and runs if it doesn't go the way she wants.
My experience...
And she's the only one who's right.
My experience with therapy is you're just supposed to say what your mother wants you to say. And if you don't, then the therapist tells your mother, and then you get in trouble. This is how therapy is supposed to go, I thought.
So you're supposed to have a chat session with mommy first?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think you're
not...
the
right answers, or you're supposed to anticipate?
I think you're supposed to... what I've learned is you're supposed to anticipate. And so if you said something that would make your mother look bad, and your mother knows the therapist, then you're in trouble, and you don't go to therapy anymore.
That's not good.
Right. This is my experience with therapy.
Except you probably didn't want to go to therapy in the first place.
I was too young. I didn't know. I felt like Schwartz in A Christmas Story. What did I do? What did I do? So, that's on the phone. That's A Christmas Story. When Ralphie says, where did he learn those words? He says Schwartz. Schwartz wasn't the guy. Ralphie's mom calls Schwartz's mom, and then in the background...
And he gets soap crammed into his mouth.
No, Ralphie got the soap in. Schwartz got those...
and the kid gets beaten.
Yeah, Schwartz got the stuffing beat out of him.
Yeah.
What did I do? What did I do? Sad that I find that funny. The funniest scene in A Christmas Story. Well, that's just how it works, you know? I didn't know what he was supposed to do.
That.
Right, that's funny, because I see that happen. What did I do? When we, the Cara and Guillermo thing, he makes it very simple. Like it or not, right? His standard is, as long as you're doing that, we don't have
any progress forward.
He's pretty clear about it.
Very clear.
And she was still at a point where, I didn't have any money. This is why I did it. And he hit back with, we were still together, and this was not the issue when you started.
Right. Exactly.
And not even judging, but I think as a couple, in this scenario, it feels like you get to be a party to this.
Right.
It would feel like it. I think this is a bad idea.
I mean, individual people can do what they want, but when you're in a marriage, you're one person, and that means one decision gets made together.
And if you can't make it together, then here we are.
You're right.
This is what we've got.
We're not going to be together.
How about him? I wonder why they even went on this thing, other than...
Yeah.
Maybe it's for the money.
Possibly.
I just don't see why he goes. Because he really does not seem interested in...
Well, because she won't budge.
And he
she
won't
doesn't
budge.
show any interest in budging.
Neither of them are moving.
And he's not going to back down from that. So they're at an impasse is where they're at.
If he was, I don't know what would change her mind. But it doesn't appear.
No, I don't see her changing her mind.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants to be with him badly enough to change her mind.
No. Or her, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you'd want to be known for. And this would not be it. So I'm 50 plus. So.
Not only does she not want to do it enough for him, but I'm a little bit shocked that even when somebody pointed out
the kid,
how, it would impact the kid going forward, having kids in class pointing this out, because they're going to come across it. Everybody Googles everybody these days. Then that didn't affect her at all. No impact whatsoever.
Yeah.
As if she could control that, which she can't. I mean, I would be mortified if there were butthole pictures of my parents online somewhere.
Right.
It's horrible.
Right.
I'd be like, Mom, Dad, nobody wants to see that.
Right.
What are you doing? You're scarring me forever.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to say. Other than we probably ought to stop. I don't know how much more of this there are. Well, I guess we know some people stay together, but I'm thinking Rebecca and Zaid do actually stay together.
You think?
Well, I think when this is all over.
Know.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's getting to a point. I think that he was going off on his own with people from work and whatever, trying to have some kind of social life, because otherwise he has no network of anyone here. Her kids have never been friendly to him. So he's got nobody except people he works with. So I think he was going off to dinner and stuff with people that he works with to maintain some kind of joy in his life, some peace, because he has none at home, clearly. And because he's alone most of the time. So I really can't blame him for being unhappy in this situation. And, I mean,
I can't imagine
does
them
he really want to live that way forever?
Laughing and having a good time.
Yeah, because he seems like an easygoing guy. Like, I think he could have fun with Zaid.
Mm-hmm.
I think he doesn't have high expectations. I think she could do very little to make him happy, and she doesn't even do that.
Yeah, I wonder really what it's like there in his employment and what he does and their group participation in things.
But regardless of that, even, just the way she speaks to him and looks at him and the way she treats him in general is so harsh and negative and demeaning. And nobody wants to live like that, especially a man from a country like Turkey. Mm-hmm. I mean, they just don't, or Morocco, wherever it was he was from.
Yeah,
they just don't.
Man.
They're not going to tolerate being demeaned by a woman. I can't think of many American men that would want that.
Yeah, culturally.
Right.
That's where you wonder what it's really like. And I don't think you really get a feel for it because both of them go to the extreme in a situation. She's always like that. Well, maybe she's not always like that. And
I bet she is. She's got that RBF happening.
I'm just perpetually in a bad mood.
Yes, exactly. Maybe she's going through menopause.
That's also possible. And here's where this age difference, this is where I can say it's not always a big deal. But maybe older woman, younger man, this is a kind of a thing. Because of the menopause thing. That nobody understands it. You don't even understand it. How's he supposed to deal with that?
Right.
When we come back, we're going to talk Diaries, we'll talk Baylen, Married at First Sight, and Scoop News. All of that when we come back.
Thank you for listening.
You can listen to the rest of this episode
by subscribing to our Coupled with Chaos channel on Apple,
by subscribing to our Patreon,
or by subscribing to our Supercast
for $3.99 a month,
where you can hear us talk about reality shows,
real life, and more on our podcast,
covering shows airing on TLC, A&E, Bravo, and the WE Network.
Just follow the instructions in the show notes.
Tell your friends about this podcast,
and rate and review us on your favorite podcast player.
Follow us at Coupled with Chaos on all the socials.
Or contact us directly by email at coupledwithchaos@gmail.com.